Well, we kind of skimmed over a couple things I'd like to go back to. Robert, did you have a question?
Yeah. How do you infuse cigars? I've never known. I mean,
So on the Outcast, for example, that was one of the challenges getting started. So our infusion obviously is through the pipe tobaccos, how we would actually place this pipe tobacco into the cigar, so it would be evenly from beginning to end, that you would have the same smoking experience. So normally in the factories, when we're rolling cigars, whether it's a 5-inch cigar, 6-inch, 7-inch, whatever it is, they're never rolled to the exact size. So those of you that have seen the cigars being rolled or even been to the factory, they actually at the end, they go ahead and they cut it, right? With the guillotine, they cut it to the size that it needs to be, which is fine. That's how it's been done forever. The problem with that is that when we're making that cut now on this Outcast cigar, it's basically a 100% guess. We're playing, it's just on chance that where it's cut, the pipe tobacco is going to be at that foot of that cigar. So that whole process needed to be changed for us as well. We need to make sure, so when Outcasts are rolled, when a 5x50 Robusto is rolled, they need to roll at 5. When it's a 6x54, it needs to be rolled at a 6. When it's a 7, it needs to be rolled at a 7. Because for us, it's very important, not for us, for anybody that makes cigars and anybody that smokes cigars, that initial reaction to the cigar is the most important. That's what, for us, when we're giving samples to our retailers, that's what they're going to remember. That's what's going to get them to continue to smoke the cigar, be excited about it, as opposed to smoking a cigar that doesn't have it. In this case, doesn't have our star, which is the Black Cavendish. They won't really get what it is. So I don't get it. This just tastes like another cigar with a sweet tip. Yeah, that's because where the cigar was cut, there wasn't pipe tobacco because it has to be sprinkled. And so, that was the challenge for us to getting started in the process of this cigar, was how to get that done.
Oh, that was actually a question I was going to ask, was when you get the Black Cavendish, are you getting it in the chop format that is for pipes, or are you getting it in like a different format, like more like a full leaf?
So it's like a spiral cut, so they are already cut. And then what the factory does, a second treatment to it as well, just to fine tune it a little bit more so it can be thinner. We don't want such long pieces of pipe tobacco just because of the combustion.
Oh, that makes sense.
So so we had to do different trials to make sure that smaller graded pieces would still give the same amount of aromatics as the longer piece. So we were able to find out the right ratio of how much we needed. So we actually need to use a little bit more when it is chopped up a little bit finer, but it helps with the combustion. The biggest challenge was we just released the cigarillos we didn't have before, so the tins.
Mm-hmm.
That's a challenge. So that working up a 30 gauge and having the pipe tobacco window, that was a challenge, but we were able to get it done. And the aromatics on that one is crazy, just because it's so like the ratio of pipe tobacco to the rest of the tobacco is much higher.
You get 2 flakes per cigarillo.
Man, you guys are gonna laugh, but I'm gonna tell you a little inside shop. They use the bottle cap. A bottle cap is how they measure. It's like
every freaking works. It works. Right?
Certain sizes will take 1 bottle cap.
Yeah.
Larger sizes take 2 bottle caps.
That's really cool.
And I promise, this is not a joke. This is how they decided this is the best way. And I'm like, look, I am not a cigar maker. I don't know how to roll a cigar. I don't say I don't want to lie and say I do. If you guys think this is the best way, and I watch them and they get their little cap and they put the cap into the bin of the pipe tobacco, and then that's how they know how much they need to use for each set.
That's awesome.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's totally different process.